Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Bank of America joins forces with Ripple to revolutionize international money transfers. Remember, the ripple effect was meant to end with Bank of America. It looks like business as usual between Ripple and Bank of America. Recently, Bank of America recognized Ripple Labs' contributions to the Asia-Pacific payment industry. To be reported separately. The paper stresses the potential of Ripple to revolutionize cross-border payments and the significance of blockchain technology in digitizing trade documentation. The bank singled out Ripple's real-time settlement services as an area of excellence, noting how they improve the speed and clarity of international money transfers. By utilizing its cryptocurrency XRP by cutting out middlemen and drastically lowering transaction fees, Ripple makes international money transfers nearly instantaneous. Now you know the answer to the question that has been plaguing the internet ever after Bank of America was removed from the Ripple website. A top executive at Ripple has revealed groundbreaking plans to enter the real estate market. That's the logical next step, you know. Tokenization is on the rise, and I dwell on it often to stress its significance. Remember, this is a $770 trillion industry. Welfare presented a significant use case involving the integration of digital Hong Kong dollars, tokenized real estate and finance lending protocols at a recent fintech conference in Romania. Using Ripple's CBDC platform, this experimental venture hopes to expand beyond merely cross-border payments by enabling users to tokenize real estate as collateral for loans. The current preoccupation of everyone. It's important to keep in mind that it takes time to build out anything, including ISO. Nothing happens instantly, it all happens over time. You hear the news, you wait, and at some moment XRP will definitely fly upward, so you had best be holding RIFE on top of FNA. And as you can see, prominent banks, financial institutions, and government agencies all throughout the world put their faith in Ripple. However, keep in mind that crypto was a major concern for national security. That's really one of the arguments used by Elizabeth Warren and the rest of the anti-crypto army. It's almost as if they want you to part with your cryptocurrency. That's why they're doing it. They want me to leave the country forever. They don't want us to have this because they anticipate that once its utility is realized, XRP's price will explode and many people will become wealthy as a result. They also don't like how quickly the number of millionaires is growing. The discussion initially focused on whether or not London could become a major center for digital currencies, but then broadened to cover the entire United Kingdom. The repercussions of digital currency are far-reaching. Friedman highlighted their potential to model financial inclusion, improve P2P payments, optimize payment and infrastructure, increase efficiency and productivity, foster innovation, and maybe reduce environmental impact. You see abrupt waves, and you start to participate in P2P transactions as well. They're developing a fuller, rounder shape. I've always thought XRP was a very well-rounded cryptocurrency. Ripple is also one of the most diversified businesses because they have connections to practically every industry. It's just like what happens in Hadera. You know, you talk about how the healthcare industry will soon adopt XRP, Ledger, and NFT increasing and extending on the XRP ledger, then CBDCs appearing on the XRP ledger. Value tax, sometimes known as PII, rises as a result of all this construction. Europe's Market Association concludes that DeFi must be subject to some sort of regulatory regime. This is the current motivation for your interest in DeFi. We believe that the impact on the real economy will be driven by the effect of these new DeFi-like approaches on the procedures of borrowing, lending, investing, market making, and transferring tokenized assets, with the possibility of a reduction in counterparty and settlement risk. The initial focus has been on DeFi payments, because that is where the current highest level of activity is. There was constant speculation that in the long run, people might be able to borrow and lend against their cryptocurrency holdings. And we're getting there, bit by bit. MiCA is the first step toward clarity in the EU regarding cryptocurrencies, And if that's achieved, the industry will thrive and expand globally as every other country adopts the same framework in an effort to become a crypto-friendly hub. By the time widespread adoption occurs, you'll have alternatives to selling your cryptocurrency, such as lending it, borrowing against it, staking it, and future passive income choices. British financiers have urged the government to move quickly on tokenization. Tokenization is the next big thing, so naturally everyone is discussing it now. The United Kingdom's financial sector has lobbied the government to support the tokenization of assets. It acknowledged that the market was relatively modest at present, but warned that the stakes for the foreseeable future were enormous. UK Finance, in a paper developed in collaboration with consultancy firm Oliver Wyman, claims that tokenization can revolutionize the financial system for the better, citing benefits including reduced costs, reduced risk, and more accessibility. Due to renewed efforts to establish the United Kingdom as a global leader in the crypto industry, they want to cash in on the wave of invention that is washing over us. Some of the private information stored in the increasingly large now data stores is being discussed as a candidate for tokenization. In light of speculation over her impending departure from the XRP ledger, the director of Ripple has stated that Ripple is in a predicament. It appears that they are considering abandoning the XRP ledger as a result of the lack of community support. However, as you can see in here, I believe Ripple is in a precarious position because there are potential issues regardless of what they choose to do. Too much funding could be interpreted as an attempt to manipulate the market. And the case with the SEC doesn't seem good. I have no doubt that Ripple can afford to back these initiatives. However, it would appear that you are trying to force value by overfunding. So, I'll keep you posted on the latest developments about Spectre's split from the XRP ledger. 5 years of research into the global XRP ledger are now complete for Ripple. This is a major development since prestigious institutions like Berkeley and others wouldn't bother teaching blockchain technology if it weren't the wave of the future. Ripple therefore created their university blockchain research project about 5 years ago to encourage and facilitate the study, development, and invention of blockchain and cryptocurrency in higher education. So says the UBR. Given the XRP ledger grants in total, the UBRE is one of the strong advocates of academic research in the crypto market ecosystem, and I pledged $50 million to top universities around the world as part of this initiative. If the XRP ledger wasn't going to be around in the future, then there'd be no use in teaching it. If it was just a temporary phase? Brad Garlinghouse isn't referring to XRP when he says that 99% of cryptocurrencies will eventually be worthless. He is not referring to XLM or any other cryptocurrency based on utility. To clarify, he's not talking about Doge or Pepe or SHIB, he's talking about meme coins and cryptocurrencies that have no use case, no growth, and nothing happening around it for over time. You know, there are cryptos that start out, they look like great cryptocurrencies, you know, lots of utility, and then suddenly, no growth, no building happens and they die off. But apart from that, you won't see many of these cryptocurrencies around much longer. And suddenly, a plethora of fresh digital currencies will emerge. That's why I've been saying that I hope the SEC doesn't destroy the retail investor and scare us away from crypto, because I intend to keep putting money into the industry as it develops. There will come a day when XRP isn't the exclusive focus. The price of XRP is about to soar. However, if you'd rather withdraw some of your funds and put them into other cryptocurrencies, keep in mind that these may one day have deeper ties to artificial intelligence or other technologies we haven't even imagined yet. That's why I advocated for maintaining access to the retail investor even in the face of impending rules. In fact, I'm really anticipating that happening. Former heads of the SEC and the CFTC agree that taking every crypto company to court won't answer any regulatory court questions. Wow, it's highly doubtful that the underlying questions of whether or not current laws need to be amended to cope with specific aspects of digital tokens will be addressed in these litigation. The cases, with the possible exception of the Ripple litigation, aren't going to give us clarity, Clayton and former CFTC head Timothy Masad wrote in the Wall Street Journal. There must be some logic about the simultaneous filing of that and the other lawsuit. It's been a long time coming for Binance, and I think Gary is attempting to smash them while at the same time giving Coinbase a pass because of their ties to BlackRock. I'm sure there's a lot of underhanded enos happening offstage. But I hope Binance will continue to exist with us in the years to come. The money of many people is still invested in that exchange, and many people continue to use it. So, everyone should cross their fingers that Nance is successful. The Bitcoin market is already volatile enough without having BlackRock exert daily control over it. Because, let's face it, none of us will ever get rich. The fact that we have stakes in XRP's utility makes me optimistic that the coin will succeed on its own. It doesn't require someone to give it a boost. It doesn't require commentary to be understood. Separate use cases will be used to power it. And it will play a significant role in the emerging monetary order. But I appreciate you all viewing this film, so I'm going to end it here. I value every single one of you. It's been a trying day so far. Because I did the same thing with ISO and warned you along the way that we wouldn't see a massive run-up off of bias, I tried to get through this as quickly as possible without losing track of where I was going with tokenization, and the reason I talk about it so much is to show you the value in it. So, initially, those stuff will be delayed. The same holds true for tokenization, as maximizing early investment is paramount to maximizing later returns. But until then, we must all be patient and strong. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.